Hello, and welcome to Grief and Brief from Henry Ford Sandcastles. This is Peggy, and I am honored to be here with Alexis Grace, one of our amazing interns. October is Pregnancy and Infant Loss Month. So today we are going to talk about how we can help families grieving the death of a baby. So, a little bit of information on the lingo that many may not know. If the pregnancy is less than 28 weeks gestation and the baby dies, it's considered a miscarriage. More than 28 weeks gestation is considered a stillborn. Unfortunately, it is estimated that 25% of all pregnancies end in loss, which means this is not an uncommon experience. And we have had many families around us that are grieving, whether they're talking about it or not.
On a healthcare front, if you are on a maternity ward and see a teardrop symbol on the door, that is the sign that there has been a miscarriage or stillborn. There are also discussions around the use of the word miscarriage. Some say that it feels meaningless and prefer to call it early term pregnancy loss. In similar vein, sometimes hospital staff refer to their baby as a fetus, when many parents prefer acknowledging it as a baby. If you take a look at state law in Pennsylvania, a mom was shocked after having a stillborn that she was only given a death certificate, no birth certificate. We know that something has to be alive to be dead, so she took action on that and ended up getting a bill passed that parents would receive a certificate of birth resulting in stillborn.
So clearly, there are a lot of complexities with pregnancy and stillborn loss. So, how does this all affect the siblings and the family? Well, children may wonder, how could this have happened? How, could I have done something to prevent it? And who can I talk about it? These are all really good questions and can be taken gently, one at a time, as they are asked. When the adults in the family are grieving alongside the kids, it can be overwhelming for the parents to support the kids. I had a friend once who shared how guilty she felt because she didn't have the emotional, psychological, and physical energy to care for the needs of her living children. And yet she knew that was her role as a mom. So here we suggest, if comfortable, find an outside family member or friend that can assist and be a backup support to the child. Share that they can ask them anything they need. Set that up beforehand. And sandcastles and programs like it are great resources for families. So consider joining a support program around you.
We know it is vitally important to be honest with kids, especially the younger they are. Give simple, direct, and honest answers to their questions. Remember to be patient because it is likely they will ask more questions. Sometimes adults may not have an answer. If you don't know the answer to a question, be honest. It's okay to not know everything. It is helpful to allow children to ask the questions and talk about it so they can process the feelings of grief. And after a death, do not wait too long to tell them. They know something is happening by the faces around them, so don't avoid it. If appropriate, allow the siblings to see the baby and or attend any ceremony that is held. For many families, it is helpful to build opportunities to remember the deceased child. Say their name, maybe display photos if you have them, create a memorial, perhaps plant a tree or dedicate a bench in their garden. Some families continue to celebrate the baby's birthday and engage in other memorial activities. Follow the family's lead.
Often, it's best to provide helpful support and just do it. It may be beyond the capabilities of grieving individuals to reach out for help. A way to support those individuals can be to just do instead of asking. Bringing families groceries or a meal or a gift card, for example, can be a huge help during a hard time. The term grief groceries comes from when you drop groceries right off on their front door. You can even call and say, "Hey, I'm at the grocery store. What do you need? I'll drop it off in 20 minutes." Overall, offer love and support to grieving families. Follow their lead. Support their day to day. Acknowledge what is happening, being present for what is needed, and helping them through the hard times is the biggest gift you can give.